because he lives in the San Diego Wild Animal Park, just a few miles east of Carlsbad Raceway. And he's privy every day to gorillas and giraffes and koala bears and all the wonders of this incredible facility. And from time to time, we'll come back and visit this and show you some of the wonders of nature here in North San Diego County.
In the meantime, back on the circuit, number 66, Mike Healy on the Italian bike is back in second place. We're at the CMC Dodge Truck Golden State Nationals. I'm Paul Page with Steve Evans, and we're watching the 125cc pros.
Let's watch Manna and Healy fly off what they call the ledge. You can see the body English right there as they literally turn those machines in air. I'm not sure you ride these machines, Paul. I think you team up with it. You got to become one.
Well, the combination of rider and machine is so very important, and a simple extension of oneself. Some of the riders have actually expressed it in those terms, same as any really competent racing car driver. You have to meld with this machine, and that still is an unfamiliar area for Healy, who is still trying to learn the bike. Raider Manna, number 6, the green machine. He rides in third place right now, and they are both chasing Sean Kalos, who sits out in front. He took the lead a little earlier on. And, of course, they all work their way around this circuit at Carlsbad, California. Over 20 years old, steeped in tradition, the first motocross course ever in the United States. It has challenged riders for years and years. A bit earlier, both Steve and I had an opportunity, with the course closed, to take a look at the circuit at Carlsbad.
The starting turn here at Carlsbad is only used once in each moto, but it can be the most physical turn on the racetrack because you can have as many as 36 riders on that gate, accelerate to 60 miles an hour down that 200-yard straight, and then all try to funnel into a turn that's only half as wide as the gate. It's a 180-degree downhill hairpin. Now, if you get a good start, the ideal line is right through the center of this course, not on the inside where you lose momentum. If you're a good rider, but you happen to have troubles at the gate, the best way to recover, use all your power, get to the outside and try to flat track it through the starting turn, passing as many riders as possible. To a man, they'll tell you, this turn is like trying to roller skate in a buffalo herd.
Well, Steve, that herd roars through 3 very, very tight turns, sorts itself out, and heads for one of the most important sections on the circuit. So important that it often controls the victory. It's called the ledge. It's an uphill climb. The riders have a nice wide approach. They can set the bike well, and then they launch 5 feet into the air. As they're in the air, they turn the bike, settling down here and facing yet another jump and then a downhill. But this is still not the most awesome jump on the circuit.
No, Paul, it's not. But that treacherous mound may very well be. That is located about a third of the way down the area of the Carlsbad course they call the freeway. It's downhill, the equivalent of a drop off a 10-story building. And anyone who's ever ridden a motorcycle, even recreationally, can tell you it's harder to go fast downhill than it is up. You've got a tremendous assist from gravity, and also the weight transfer is all wrong. Suddenly it's all on the front tire with the rear wheel trying to kick loose. So it's off that ledge, another couple of doubles, another good-sized drop, and into a hard left-hand turn that's going to require a lot of front brake.
The brakes are a key factor in the final section of the circuit as well. It's a gentle climb through a right-hand bend. They're coming up to full throttle now through some small jumps, but then they come for this ledge section that is called the Devil's Drop. Off of here is a 20-foot vertical fall, and as the riders approach the top, they'll tap the brakes. The idea is to set the bike heading downhill because every second they spend in the air slows them down, and sometimes they'll fly as far as 50 or 60 feet. Back on the ground, back on the power, around a bend, and onto the finish line.
Well, one bike and rider working very well out here right now is this man, Mickey Diamond. Flew or not, 1D Honda is flying out there. He is now 5th. Up front is Sean Kalos, the young 15-year-old pro, number 911, followed by the Italian bike rider Mike Healy, Raider Manna, who's performed up front all race long. And, Paul, this course is changing dramatically. Now, it's damp right in that area, as it was this morning, but look at that turn. It's drying out, and it's very easy for the bike to just wash out from under you.
Going through it now, a fight for 4th place. Number 40 is Michael Craig, and that is Mickey Diamond, again the young lad with the flu, chasing down. It's a contest for 4th place. Mickey Diamond continues at the back of Craig. They both use the same line through this corner. There's young Mickey Diamond. Remember, he's not feeling very well at all. Craig currently in 4th place. Diamond stays right behind him, follows his line through, closes up under braking. Now he's right in there and ready for the charge. Still, it is Craig that is able to hold 4th position.
But both Craig and Diamond are closing on Raider Mana, who led a few of the early laps. And Paul, it just amazes me the punishment these guys can take. The elbows, the upper arms, the whole upper body, the legs, the knees acting as shock absorbers to try to add more suspension than just the bike offers. You just saw Diamond's bike stand straight on in and try to buck him off.
So Diamond closes down on the 40 bike of Michael Craig. Now, as we see him go away, you see Craig is wearing number 3 on the back of his leathers. But we go with the bike number here, and as we look from the front, you see he is number 40. So don't get confused. That's Raider Mana that is on number 6, and he currently occupies 3rd place. But look at this. Mickey Diamond almost gets both of them on the outside. Now they string out once again, but Diamond definitely on the charge as he closes down on Craig and Mana.
I think he would have had him. Raider Mana did a good job of blocking him. So now Mickey Diamond's got to settle down and try on another section of the track. Here he comes. Mickey Diamond on the right-hand side of your straight. He has got 4th position and now goes after Raider Mana.
So now it is Diamond chasing Mana. The battle is for 3rd place as Diamond, despite whatever illness he may have, is really performing here at Carlsbad. He chases now Raider Mana, but look at Craig. Craig comes back and tries to get back at Diamond.
Just a tremendous race for that 3rd position. And here comes Mickey Diamond again. He is closing up on that 3rd spot that Raider Mana now owns. That's the factory Honda. With 22-year-old Mickey Diamond goes into 3rd.
Diamond gets it done. Now remember, out in front is Sean Kalos being followed by Healy. Then this tremendous fight for 3rd place. At the moment, 3rd belongs to Mickey Diamond. But it continues to be a fight as Mana almost upsets his bike between Diamond, Mana, and Craig.
Well, a front tire on one of these machines, Paul, would last a long, long time because they are on the throttle grip so hard that the front tire hardly ever has any weight if it's even on the ground at all.
You know, sometimes people want a lot of power in their racing machines, but these 125s are a great example that power isn't always the answer. A well-balanced, lightweight machine with reasonable power is often easier to control than something with awesome power. Many drivers will tell you that a Formula Atlantic car is a lot more enjoyable to drive than a Formula One or an Indy car.
Well, not particularly comfortable with the presence of number 40, Michael Craig, is number 6, Raider Mana, because Michael is right on his fiberglass fender trying to take that 4th place spot away from him.
So while they've strung out 1st, 2nd, and 3rd, 1st is Kalos, 2nd is Healy, 3rd is Diamond. Here is the fight now as we watch Mana being chased by Craig.
Interesting to watch the different lines these riders take, depending on their size, their physical ability, the power band of their motorcycle. Guys are riding all over this racetrack right now and flying all over, to might add as well. Look at number 40, Michael Craig, taking a beat on number 6, Raider Mana.
But Craig can't get past Mana. Mana holds a position. Here comes Craig again. He tries to the outside. Some of the support crews may have been a factor in that one. They're not a factor here as Craig come past Mana, and Craig now has 4th place.
And he did it on the inside. Just a beautiful move. Maneuvering that motorcycle on a tight left-hander, and that put him into 4th position. What a ride.
So they swap positions once again here at Carlsbad Raceway. Kalos leads it. In 2nd place is Healy, and a tremendous fight all the way through the pack. We'll be right back.